I'm Madison Sidewalk.
And I'm Max Sidewalk, and we're here to talk about all things Clawson.
Alright, there's been a little bit of a shake-up here in Clawson. We had elections just a couple weeks ago, and we have a new mayor and 2 new council members. So, a big congratulations to Mayor Deborah Woolley and Councilwomen Paul Milan and Susan Moffett. I just interviewed all 3 of these ladies, and they're all wonderful, and they all have wonderful things to say, so stay tuned for that interview. Also, we need to give a big shout-out to our former mayor, Penny Lubes, because she served on city council for 14 years, and she was mayor for 10 years, which is the longest that any Clawson mayor has ever served. So thank you, Penny Lubes, for your service to Clawson.
Yep.
Alright, let's just jump right into all this. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. So we got some holiday things coming up. And always with the holidays is the Clawson Goodfellows. So who are they?
Yeah, okay, so the Clawson Goodfellows are an organization in Clawson that, well, their main focus is to see that no child goes without a Christmas. So they donate to kids, and they also assist families in need that are in Clawson.
Yeah, exactly. They're a great group, and every December they do something, and what do they do?
In every December they have Toys for Goodfellows, which is like this thing that goes all throughout December to get toys, games, and non-perishable food items that you can donate through drop boxes there at the Clawson City Hall and the Hunter Community Center.
So it's a really great thing for the holidays, and Clawson Goodfellas are great people. So thank you, Nico, for that information.
No problem.
Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, we have lunch with Santa!
Ooh, my favorite.
Alright, so on Saturday, December 9th at 11 a.m. at the Hunter Community Center, the Clawson's Women Clubs will once host again the great Lunch with Santa. Tickets must be purchased in advance at the Hunter Community Center and includes a lunch, a visit with Santa, and a small gift. So you gotta purchase ahead of time, so yeah.
So you get that small gift.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want a small gift?
And you get a visit with Santa.
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
cool.
okay. And you don't have to wait in line at the mall to meet him.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. So everyone go check that out on December 9th. Libby, you have something pretty exciting.
Yes, there's a living nativity taking place at Trinity Lutheran Church on Saturday, December 9th from 5:30 to 8 o'clock p.m. And there will be live music, live animals, and people dressed up for the live nativity. And there will be refreshments inside, and it will be warm inside, and there will be hot cocoa and like cookies.
Well, that sounds good to me.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
doesn't like cookies?
Yeah, let's go
hot
check this
chocolate,
out.
live animals. I mean, come on, yeah, you gotta be there.
Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds like a happening. So thank you, Libby.
Alright.
All right. So let's get Caitlin up here. All right. Well, Caitlin decided to show up.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how about we have her talk about the Holiday Beautification Awards?
Oh, those are
cool.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
The City Council would like to recognize homeowners for their efforts in the community during these chilly months. The Parks and Recreation Board will be seeking nominations this winter for impressively decorated houses. Awards will be presented at the January City Council meeting.
Oh, so if you have a very beautiful house, you can win something.
Yes, but make sure to submit your house or your street by
December 11th.
by December 11th.
Yeah, I know, because I got this in my mind
Yeah.
already, because I got to put those Christmas lights up, you know?
I
Oh,
wish I
except,
could enter.
yeah, we don't really do much for Christmas, but we should.
Yeah,
Because
we
there's a
should.
contest going around.
Yeah, I'm
so.
gonna win that contest.
Yeah, no, we live in the same place.
Oh.
Okay, okay, that backfired.
Alright, Nico, tell
Yes.
me about something going on at the Blue Memorial Library.
So Max, I know 1, that you love books,
Yes.
and 2, that you love to read on Wednesday afternoon.
You know me so well.
I know. Okay, so on Wednesday, December 20th, the afternoon book club at the Blair Memorial Library will be reading from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. They will be reading A Christmas Pearl
Whoa. A Christmas Pearl?
Did you
The
say
Yeah.
Christmas
Christmas
Pearl?
by Dorothy Benton Frank. I know how much you love that book.
And the author's just amazing. Just
I
I
know.
know, that book is
It's
so
so-
nice.
It's powerful. It's a
But
powerful.
like,
Okay, guys, you can't talk about stuff that you don't know about.
you please gotta reserve your copy and like register for this free program in the library, or by like just contacting them somewhere. But like Max, I know he's read that book like 6 times.
I know, because it's a powerful message.
Okay, A, we need to get you some help with your lying, and B, you need to actually get the book and read it and go to the book club.
That would help.
That would be a plan. All right.
Hang on, Kelvin. I got a question for you, though.
Okay, you can just interrupt me.
One minute. So, I was on the interwebs the other day, And I'm into crafting and all that, but there's one thing that stumps me every time. I can't find out how to make a stretchy bracelet band thing.
Are you into bracelets though?
Yeah, I'm into bracelets.
Alright, so on a Monday evening on December 11th at 7 p.m., Virginia from the Clawson Library will demonstrate and have you created a beaded stretch bracelet just in time for the holidays. But the class size is limited, so Max, you gotta be there quick and
Right.
you gotta know what it is.
Okay, but I'm shy. I don't really want to go alone. Do you want to come with me?
Of course.
I'll go
What about
too.
beaded bracelets? That's the whole class right there.
Yeah, dude, class size is limited. I don't know if there's room for 3.
We'll do
Dude,
rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, you guys are going
Okay.
to battle it out.
Alright, we'll
Fight.
figure this out later. But for now, is that all you have for the library?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's some good stuff.
Alright, well, how about you two scram?
Hi, Ellie. You here to talk about acting out?
Boom.
Yeah.
Alright, we got.
I've got the Fun with Acting improv class for kids ages to 6 to 10. Yeah, 6 to 10.
Yeah.
And kids are just going to learn acting, and it's super fun. There's a showcase at the end of the session. It's 5 weeks on Tuesdays, 6:15 to 7. It's $50, and advanced registration is required. We were full last time, so sign up right away.
Exactly. Learn some acting and improv with him and them and have a good time, right?
Yep.
Cool. And Caitlin, you have the other one.
I have the Broadway Boot Camp class is ages 8 to 18. Kids will have a great time in this class by singing, dancing, and exploring the great Broadway shows of today. There will be a showcase the last week of class with the acting and improv class, so that's fun. With the channel, also with the Channel Magnificent episode. It starts on January 16th and it is a 6-week session. It's on Tuesdays from 7 to 8 p.m. It's $60 per session.
Yep. It's a lot of fun. You guys are both in it. So sign up for that session. We're going to have a good time. Alright, so Acting Out has some other stuff coming up. We have our monthly workshops, of course. Our next one is going to be December 8th. And for this one, we're going to be acting, improv, and Broadway basics workshop. So if you're like, what is this? Well, one Friday evening every month, we do some sort of workshop. We just did a painting workshop, and now we're doing a theater workshop again. Those are super fun, so sign up. It's going to be December 8th from 7 to 9 p.m., $10 per child, and new kids are always welcome. So we're going to do some cool stuff like learning acting and improv and singing and dancing, and you're just going to have a good time on Friday night.
Yeah.
Speaking of good times on Friday nights,
Alright. We also offer monthly social events. Woo! And they're also on Fridays. So, upcoming one is going to be on December 15th, and it's going to be a class showcase of the classes they talked about, and a fall premiere of Channel Magnificent Season 2. I know, fancy, I know. So, it's just going to be a ton of fun. Our social events will have, like, talent shows, parties, game nights, movies, and stuff. So, but on December 15th, it's going to be our showcase, so make sure you come. Check that out. It's 7 to 9 p.m. We're always just looking for people to come. So.
just show up, man. Have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
Also, I have to say that for both of these, advanced registration is required. Obviously, for the showcase, you can just come, but for the workshop, please, advanced registration required. You know how it goes.
So, Madison, I think you're dropping some big news.
Okay, here it goes. Murder Mystery Dinner Theater production is in the works. Okay, auditions are going to be Saturday, January 6th at 2 p.m. So sign up now. All right, it's for kids ages 8 to 18, and advanced registration is required for auditions. You can't just stumble in. So register, because we're doing a murder mystery dinner theater like old school. It's going to be so cool. So it starts the following week after auditions. So cast party for the families and the kids in the cast on January 12th, and rehearsals will start on January 13th. Performances the weekend of March 16th and 17th. So for more information, if you're interested in this super awesome production, please visit our website, aoktheater.org, or contact us at actingoutkids@yahoo.com.
Yeah, so make sure you sign on up for that too.
Yay! Alright, so is that what we got?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, let's get everyone else back up here. Well, that about wraps up this episode of Awesome Clawson Kids.
Alright, but there's one last thing.
Of course.
It's time for my joke.
Oh,
Okay, so, as you know, I'm a master of jokes.
I mean, obviously.
Okay, so, Thanksgiving, it happened, not like a long time ago. It was pretty.
Please don't tell Thanksgiving joke.
Well, it's gonna be like, not about like turkeys or anything. Okay. You know what? What day of the year do you get money?
What?
My birthday?
day?
No! Thanksgiving. I get it.
That was hilarious.
Actually.
That
Okay,
was
well,
hilarious.
we'll call that a nice try.
Oh, you're awful.
Okay. Okay, that was terrible. So if you want to contact us, you can email us at actingoutkids@yahoo.com. Find us on Facebook under Acting Out Kids Community Theater or Awesome Clawson Kids. On YouTube under Awesome Clawson Kids, Acting Out Kids Community Theater. And check out Channel Magnificent. It's super cool. You're going to want to watch it. Anything else?
No.
All right, well then just remember that I'm Madison Sidewalk.
And I'm Max Sidewalk.
And
That's what's awesome about Clawson.
Hi everyone, I'm Madison Sidewalk, and I'm here at a very, very cool place with a very, very cool person. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Kathy Keeler, and I'm the owner of Clawson Antiques, etc. I've been in this building, well, this space, actually, it'll be 4 years, February 1st. And I took over being the sole owner in January of this year.
Oh.
And I'm very pleased and honored to have this good space with all these good people surrounded.
This is a great shop. I just came in here for the first time a few days ago, and I love it. There's so much great stuff in here. So, what are you selling here?
Well, we sell a lot of gifts, and our things, some things are 100 years old, some things are 50 years old, some things are 25 years old. So we try to have a good variety of things, and to appeal to the young, the old, and actually stuff. We have stuff for babies. So
Wow.
yeah, we're really excited about that. We have lots of books and lots of furniture, vintage clothes, records. And vinyl is really making a comeback.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true.
And we actually have a Victrola that's pretty cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So that's it. That's what we have, and we try to change our merchandise actually weekly. Every time a dealer comes in, they're bringing new things in, and we're moderately priced, and we have a good time here. We're friendly.
Yeah, definitely. It's wonderful in here. Is there anything you'd like to say to people that aren't sure about like buying antiques or buying old stuff?
Well, I want to say that our stuff is clean. We pride ourselves at being a clean store with clean merchandise, and a lot of times you have a great memory of that beautiful platter that your grandmother may have served her chicken, I don't know, chicken.
Just something good.
Yeah, something good and tasty. You had fond memories of that. And we may have that platter. Yesterday a girl was in here and found a platter. It was a Johnson Brother platter that she grew up with and she bought it. And I just think that there's a lot of good memories here, and I love it when the parents come in and they teach their children, what is that? Oh, that's a rotary phone. That's what I grew up with. Oh, that's a typewriter. I used that in high school. So it's really going down memory lane, and we like that.
That's great. This is a fantastic place. I love that you're all about memories and nostalgia. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anyone?
Well, I would like you to come in and check us out. And I have great people that are vendors here or dealers here. And we pride ourselves on good customer service. We're pleased to be in Clawson. We draw a lot of our customers from Clawson and Royal Oak and Troy and Detroit. And we're doing real well. And we'd like you to come in and check us out.
Definitely come and check them out here at Clawson Antiques, etc. here in Clawson. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madison.
Do you guys hear that noise? I don't hear anything. I don't hear nothing. That one. Oh! Hey, I don't hear anything. What is that noise? What's that sound back there? the Goodfellas Toy Drive! Yeah, I like this one. Sunshine. Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to collect toys for the Goodfellas.
I know I'd go from rags to riches.
Wow, look at all the toys the Goodfellas raised. There's even a tricycle.
If you want to take it for a test drive, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, to be part of the Goodfellas Toy Drive, y'all need to have a special name. M&M, Zagnut, Tootsie, Charleston Chew, Reese's, Hershey's, Skittle, Shuckles.
Why am I Skittle? I don't even like that candy.
Because you have a hard candy shell.
Skittles taste weird. Let me be Milky Way. Yeah, that's good. I'm Milky Way.
You're not Milky Way. There's another guy in another toy drive whose name is Milky Way.
Yeah, but Chuckles are gross.
Who cares what their name is? Easy for you to say. Tootsies are awesome. Let's trade.
Nobody's going to trade names. This ain't a city council meeting. There's two ways you can go. My way or the highway.
Okay, I get it. I'm Skittle.
All right, guys. Let's go collect some toys for kids.
Are you trying to get me to make a donation, Mr. Robinson?
Why, yes, that would be very nice of you to give money to the Goodfellas.
Oh, darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
There are people out there who want to donate toys. Go put them in this box.
We're gonna need a bigger box.
We are gathered here today to pick the leader of the 75th annual Goodfellas Paper Drive. Abigail Myron. I'm too scared to lead the paper drive. I volunteer to lead the paper drive.
Hi, I'm Madison Sidewalk, and I'm here with a very special panel of guests. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and your new titles?
Sure. Susan Moffett, Councilwoman.
Debbie Woolley, Clawson Mayor.
I'm Paula Milan. I also am a council representative for Clawson.
Well, I'm really excited to be here with you three. This is a very exciting election just a couple weeks ago. So the first thing that I want to ask you guys is that what was the first thought that popped into your head when you found out that you had won?
So to set the scene, I had worked the polls all day. I was tired. I lived like a homeless person outside all day. It was cold. I had a bunch of friends over the house, friends who had worked the polls, and we were trying to get everything settled, get everyone pizza ordered and everything. And my older son is living in Chicago, and so he called my younger son, said, "You got to look on the website. Refresh it." So we finally got it refreshed and pulled it up, and was just kind of shocked. It was like, is that real? Is that
Just
so?
disbelief. That's,
yeah.
That's crazy.
And
but-
then we were just all
Yeah.
so excited. Everyone screamed and hugged. It was funny because a bunch of people stayed at the house later in the day.
Mhm.
And one of my good friends, she stayed pretty late. We stayed up talking every now and then. She'd go, I can't believe you won. I go, I know, I can't believe it either.
Oh, I love that. That's so fun.
So yeah,
Oh
it was
my
just a
gosh.
great time.
What about, because you're the mayor, that's pretty exciting. So what does that feel like?
You know, I cried because it's the hometown girl. I mean, to
Yeah.
think that I've been here since 1967
yeah.
and to be the mayor, and to think that I wanted to do that when I was a senior year in high school.
That's amazing.
It's pretty rare that that happens, and it's that kind of city. And so I was just very touched
Wow.
to support a family and friends in the community. So
Yeah, so it's like a full circle moment.
it was. It was.
That's amazing. And what about you?
I was at home because I was so nervous and I really didn't want to know what was going to happen. And my daughter had called me, she's away at school. So we were FaceTiming, and then I was getting pings on my phone. So I was getting calls and texts, like the numbers are in and they're
Yeah.
good. And then it was just, I was overwhelmed, honestly, that people put their support in me and their trust in me. And I guess it was just that kind of a thank God moment that what we planned happened. And I was just kind of relieved that it was over, actually, that part, until the next morning. And then I was like, what was I thinking? But I'm really excited. I had great people supporting me, and the weather worked against me for campaigning and an illness in the family, but I had great supporters who helped with word of mouth, and I'm just really thankful that the community was behind me, because I feel like that really is what it was.
Well, that's fantastic. Those are all great answers. So what inspired you to run for office? So why'd you do this? So whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I grew up in a family where my father was a city council person. He served on Pontiac for 2 terms. And Pontiac is a lot larger than Clawson. I think it's 26 square miles as opposed to the 2 and whatever here. And we knocked on every door in the city twice, both times. And he served, and I got to know government a little bit. And then I pursued an education in political science and public administration because I just love the way the government operates.
Yeah.
I like that the citizen is the end user, and I like that, you know, you can do great things to improve people's lives and just the way they live. So I never thought I would run for that, run for an office though, but I've served on planning commission for 4 years, and I really liked the community here, and then I was encouraged by people in the community to take another step, and that's why I did it. But I just want to encourage family-friendly values and people who think the way I do, and just kind of keep our city safe and fresh and maintain our services. And I just feel like I am that person. I am everybody for the most part, you know, except the people who think differently. But I feel like I represent a large population, and someone has to do it, so I did it.
Well, that's a good reason to run.
Yeah.
So what about you two?
So, you know, knowing that important politics start at the local level, and partially wanting to be involved in the, you know, political change that's happening in the country, but also for me personally, you know, my kids are grown, and there was a time when I was a single mom raising 2 kids, working full time, and I was the Cub Scout den leader and the pack treasurer, and we did football, baseball, basketball, and I was on the athletic board. My days were full with all kinds of stuff. And now they're grown and they graduated from college and they're off on their own, and I go home and it's me and the dog and the Big Bang Theory. So, you know, just looking to sort of fill my days again and be involved in something, and the city council seemed like a really, you know, appropriate thing to do that with.
Oh, fantastic. And mayor, I know you talked about this is your hometown and you always wanted to be mayor, so why now?
Well, you know, when I ran for council, I mean, it was just, you know, I like these two. I just was your regular mom, citizen, and here everybody can make a difference. And so I was inspired to do that and be a part of it, and to help be our voices. So when Penny chose not to run, I thought this was a great opportunity and felt led to run. And so it was very humbling to actually win. But it's a place where you can make a difference, and everybody should just do a little bit. And if we all did a little bit, you can move mountains. So.
Exactly. So Clawson is a little city with a big heart. We all know that. But what are your plans to kind of take this motto and live by it as a council person, as mayor? So what are you going to do with that?
is my turn to go first. You know, I think we all just live it. And we just continue to be neighborly and look out for each other, and I just hope that we just continue to do that, and that's why I ran, is because I just want to keep the essence of the town. And so, you know, for me, it's making sure people are aware of all of the charitable opportunities that are here, and what organizations to get involved with to make a difference. The AOK Kids group, here the Senior Center has so many opportunities for people to help out, and I really want to educate people on all those options as well. So we'll start there.
That's what it's all about. So, either one of you.
So I think, you know, one of the things I've always liked about Clawson is that we have that sense of community. I've actually, you know, I've been here 26 years. I've seen my street turnover. We were talking earlier about people moving on and leaving and that sort of thing. But it's always been that kind of community where when my kids were little and they walked down the street and the lady down the street wanted to give them ice cream cones, we knew that lady down the street and it was okay. So that we knew our neighbors, we could talk to our neighbors. Whenever you run into someone from Clawson when you're out of town or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, they're family and they're people you can talk to, and just have that sense of community. And I think perpetuating that, making sure that you always feel comfortable talking to anyone on council or anyone at the city hall, and you feel comfortable talking to your neighbors, and you enjoy. That's one of the cool things about the 4th of July experience, right? It's, you know, holidays bond families together. Well, the 4th of July bonds the city together, right? We all have that same experience. We share the memories of our kids being in the kiddie parade and going to the parade and all that kind of stuff. So just that bond that we share as a community, I think, is very unique to us.
Yeah.
And it's important to perpetuate that.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of other towns that have that bond like Clawson does.
Absolutely, I agree.
I think it's a benefit that we're so small.
It is.
We all know each other, and it's all wonderful.
Yeah.
So, anything to add?
Well, they pretty much summed it up, but I will say, you're talking about the bond. My mom attended high school in Clawson, so I grew up with hearing stories about Clawson. My aunt was Miss Clawson, which we always love to talk about. Back in the day when they got really beautiful tiaras and wore those big frilly dresses. But I, as a kid, when your parent says something to you over and over again, I don't know, you probably don't do this, but we tend to go, oh, not another story about Clawson, right? And oh yeah, we know it's so spectacular. But having come here and just getting to know the people, I feel like the people are the fiber of the city. You know, we have boundaries, we have infrastructure, we have all those things, but it really is the people who are the heart of it, and the values that the people maintain are what I want to maintain, and I just want to perpetuate that as well. I just want to say, this is who we are, this is what we can do, we're going to take care of you first, business second, and then let's see what we can do to grow in a way that doesn't lose our identity. That's what I'd like to see.
Those are fantastic answers. So we're talking about full circle moments just a minute ago, and this is kind of a full circle moment for me because when I was a little girl, my very first public speaking appearance thing was at school, and it was about women in politics. I did a speech. So now to be sitting here like 10 years later, interviewing you, all female politicians, this is kind of a full circle moment. So I want to ask, there's a female majority on the council now. I want to ask, what does it mean to be a woman in politics? And do you have any advice for little girls out there looking to get into this?
Wow, I have a lot of advice in that. You know what? One of the things that always frustrates me is we tell little children you can be whatever you want to be, and then usually somewhere around 11, 12, we start throwing rails up on on people's ambitions and dreams. Oh no, that's too hard, you can't do that. And I think it's always important to keep children in that if there's anything that you want to do, if you put your mind to it and make a plan and carry out those tasks, you could do that. So that would be the first thing I would want to tell any little girl. The other thing is I think it's important, you know, it's not just that we're women that it's great, that it's that we're all very smart, intelligent women, and that we have the opportunity to sort of live and breathe and be that in politics today. So, you know, there's a time where it wasn't that women weren't qualified, it was that they didn't have, you know, the opportunity or the social structure that they could go out and take the leap that we took. And so making sure that that's always present, that women always have the opportunities to sort of flourish and grow and sort of be the things they want to be is important.
Wow, I agree completely. That was a fantastic answer. What do you ladies have to say?
I want to add, for me, growing up here in town, Clawson has always supported women in government. And so I didn't think it was impossible. It didn't seem out of the question. I knew Mrs. Aris. I knew Mrs. Isepi and still know Mrs. Isepi well.
Yeah.
Lisa Dwyer, Penny Lubes. And so I'm the 5th, woman mayor of town. And so that, again, is who we've been. And so as a little girl, I just assumed that wasn't unusual.
Yeah.
And so I think that our girls will be the benefit of all that. I have 2 girls. And whatever makes you happy and follow your dreams, and you can make that happen. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, because every time you walk into City Hall, there's all the mayor portraits, and you see like a row of women. Every time I go in to film the show, I'm like, yeah, I like that. So, yeah, I agree completely. What do you think?
I think that we're fortunate that our society is not holding women back in the way that it has in the past. And I would be careful to not just encourage young girls, but to also encourage young boys, because I feel like boys in this stage in our society are being held back in some ways. And I think we just need to encourage everyone as individuals to serve in whatever capacity that you can, whatever your natural gifts and abilities are, because we all have them, whether it's helping move tables in a community center or if it's leading a student council or whatever. Everyone does have an ability, and there are opportunities, and I think we should just encourage those things for all people. And not just kids, there are adults out there who are sitting in their homes that have nothing to do, and there are so many things that we could engage them with. And if there were a way that we could, as a council, figure out how we could learn to engage our people so that we have a more active community, and it's not the same 20 people who are doing things, or less, if it's even less, then I think that would benefit all of us as well. But I think the beginning of that is to let everyone know that they have an ability and they have a purpose and that they are welcome to do it. Because I think that's a lot of times people are held back because they feel like they're not going to be welcomed into something, or that they don't have the innate abilities. But I think you can nurture those things, and I think that's a really important thing we need to do as a society.
These are great answers. I agree with all of you. We need to encourage everyone to get out there and change things for the better. Is there anything else you ladies would like to add? Anything in general? Anything coming up that you want to talk about?
I'd just like to know what year you're going to run. What year will be your first election?
Well, I'm only 17 now, so just a little bit of time. Well, thank you so much for talking with me. This has been really great. Just thank you. This has been one of the greatest interviews I've done, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.